guys, so we are back today with a short video. It's what's on my TBR or what's on my to be read pile, and I have got my Kindle with me and I have a few books, so I'm just going to go through and show you what I'm interested in reading and what my plans are to read. So yeah, let's go. So trying to work out if my camera's okay. So I'm in my little area in my room where I kind of just have my study area, and I'm trying to make this wall a little bit better. I've got a few things coming next week to kind of make this a little bit more nice to look at because it's just a wall. And I do have things up here that are kind of out of the way. But yeah, so I'm ta-da! Oh, now the camera's not going to be funny. Yeah, there we go. Anyway, back to books. So, this month I'm actually doing a challenge. I'm actually doing a challenge of 5 romantic books, or the most romantic books. Now, I don't really read romantic books. I'm always a crime thriller fan. But this month I thought, you know what, Donna, let's go out with our comfort zone. So I have 5 books. I have 2 that have not arrived yet, and I've read 1 and I have 2 here. So the one that I've just read, which I will review later on in my wrap-up video, is Book Lovers. So by Emily Henry. I had to go and actually find that. Sorry, Emily. But yeah, so I've just read that book. And the other book that I've got currently on my Kindle as well is Every Summer After. So I'm going to be getting that. The one that I'm waiting on arriving is Funny You Should Ask. I wanted that book. I have seen a couple of other YouTubers because I love watching booktube basically, and book YouTubers, and yeah, and I've stumbled across a couple, and I saw Funny You Should Ask, and I think it's an amazing cover, so I wanted that book. That was one of the things that I was just like, I want it, so I am buying it, and I've got it. It's due to arrive any day. So I'm in the process. The other 2 books that I have got that I'm going to be reading is, ouch, after just hitting myself in the face. So it is It Ends With Us by Colleen Hoover. I have seen so many people rave about this book, and I'm really interested in reading it. It is literally the next book that I'm reading. It will be the one that I read after I edit this video. This is the one that I'm going to go and read. I've looked inside, and even just how it's some of the ways that the book has been laid out. I'm trying to find a good example. Just the text and the way that things are inside the book, it just looks really good. So, yeah, my camera is a little bit weird. 1 second. I think we're okay now. That's better. Anyway, so that is one of the books I'm going to be reading next. And then I've also got The Love Hypothesis. Again, which is meant to be a TikTok sensation, which runs in the theme that I have to read the books that are the most popular. And again, it's a fake relationship between 2 scientists and a girl called Olive who doesn't believe in lasting romantic relationships. And yeah, it looks like a good reading. Even inside looks like the way that things, again, how it's all laid out. I'm looking forward to reading that as well. I want to come out of my comfort zone. That is the whole point of this. It's to read books that I just generally wouldn't normally read. Because I am a massive thriller fan, and I love my thrillers. I love the edge of your seat. What is going to happen next? Who did it? I love that kind of thing. But I thought, Donna, you need to try something new. And if you are going to find a niche, you need to find books that other people like too. So, yes. Anyway, so this is another one. I will be reading that after It Ends With Us. So obviously with my Kindle is when I will then move on to my next book, which is Every Summer After, is another one that I will be reading. I'm thinking of getting that on Kindle, mainly because I think it's going to be easier for me. I'm not sure if I'm going to like that book, but yeah, I think I'm going to get that one on Kindle. So yeah, there's another book on Kindle that I've actually recently got, and it's because I'm on a Discord, and it's called Punk 57. I'm going to be trying to read that one. I don't really know very much about that book. I've literally just got it. It's by Penelope Douglas, and again, it's meant to be a really good book. It's a part of Amazon Unlimited, or Kindle Unlimited, should I say, on Kindle, and so if you've got access to that, it's actually free, and it's a book that's quite good to read. I'm going to read it a part of a book challenge, so yeah. I realised as well that there was another book that I've read this month, which is The 10,000 Doors, which is a part of another book club that I'm on. And I've just recently finished that book and reviewed that on my Instagram. Because I think most of the books all the books that I read, I do review. I will link my Instagram below. So if anybody wants to follow me on there, feel free. Because yeah, I like reviewing books and things. Here's me trying to put my Kindle somewhere, and I'm like, whoa. So another book that I have is The Autonomy of a Scandal. Now I know that this is massive at the moment on Netflix, so you will probably have seen this on Netflix. I am a very strange human being where I struggle to get into TV series. I will watch something for 10 minutes and then pause it. I am a nightmare. I am such a nightmare that my friends go, Donna, why don't you just watch it? Just watch it. And I'm like, no, because I scroll. I get my phone and I scroll. So annoying. It's so annoying. I did it with Stranger Things season 4. I had it on and I lasted 16 minutes. I have it on my TikTok. I put it on TikTok. Am I the only person that does that? It's because I just find that I scroll and I do it. So anyway, I am reading this book because it does look interesting on Netflix, but I know I won't watch it. So I'm going to read it. And yes, it definitely looks like something quite up my street. And I want to know what the scandal is. You want to believe your husband, but she wants to destroy you. Or destroy him, should I say. Yeah, so she wants to destroy him. So we'll see. We'll see how she does that. Anyway, from there, another book that I want to read is The False Witness by Karen Slaughter. Now, this is one of her standalones. It's not a part of the Grant County with Will Trent, who I love Will Trent. This is one of her standalone, which is 2 sisters and 1 secret, and what happens basically. I haven't read this one yet, which is very, very unusual for me because it is Karen Slaughter, and usually when she brings a book out, I have read it. I'm a massive fan. I think it's usually typically when it's Will Trent, because I'm in love with Will Trent. Let's just be honest. If you haven't read any books by Karen Slaughter, go and put one on your Kindle or anything. I don't care. Just go and find one and read one. but if you're going to read one of her series, start with the first one. If you're going to read a standalone, she's got a couple of them in as well, but this is one of the books that I'm going to be reading. So yeah, it's another one. Again, thriller, definitely exactly what I liked reading. I haven't read a bad book by Karen yet, and I hope that this is not going to be one of them, but I don't think it will be because she's a good writer. His and Hers. No idea. I found this in a pre-love section. So in my local superstores, we have a charity area for books, which I think is amazing because a lot of people struggle to. I know a book's not really expensive to buy, but a lot of the time in these pre-loved bits, you're actually getting books that have just come out. I mean, the Autonomy of a Scandal. I got that for 50p. Because someone read it and put it in there, and I was like, yay, I'll take that. So basically, yeah, I got this book and Secret from there, and yeah, so this again is another thriller. 3 words to describe my wife: beautiful, ambitious, and unforgiving. The only word I need to describe my husband: liar. So basically, it is about a newsreader called Anna, who is reluctant to take on a case, and she finds out that her ex-husband becomes a suspect in his own murder investigation. Apparently it gives Gone Girl a run for its money. So we will see how that goes. Has anybody read this? I'm curious. So it's another one that's on my thing. Now I don't know if I'm going to read any of these because I'm going to be going on a book haul next week, and I want to go on a book haul. And I've just realised my camera has got very bright. Cameras. Now I generally feel like, wait a minute. Maybe that's better. Maybe I don't need the light on. So I don't know, because I'm going on a book haul next week, and my book haul I am looking forward to, and I'm going to be going on to find some of the more popular books that are going out, because obviously if I want to do these hauls, I want to be kept in the trends with everybody. So, but there is lots of books out there at the moment that I am quite curious in reading and getting a hold of, and I always make the decision between whether I'm going to buy a physical copy or if I'm just going to go and buy it on Kindle. Now, if it's something that is generally quite cheap to pick up on here, I will get it on here, see what it's like, and then I'll buy a physical copy. However, I am bad for buying physical copies because I like having books. And my daughter likes reading too, so she ends up reading them as well. So because although she's only 12, she has read a lot of books in her time. I mean, I don't know how many times she's read the Harry Potter series. She loves books. And she is a big, trust me, she can read books. It's scary how quick my girl can read a book. We always have reading competitions where she'll start a book and then I'm reading and then she's finished it and I'm like, how do you do that? Here's me. But I love reading as well, so I don't mind the challenge. But yeah, so should maybe one day get her involved with this. But so that is my to be read. I know I have got the secret here as well to add in, but I don't think I will be reading that this month. I do have quite a lot of books that I'm wanting to read this month, which are more romance based, and obviously I can't wait to give my reviews. I also read, like I said, 10,000 Doors, which I've done my review for that. If you do want to see the review, go and check out my Instagram because I will be linking it. And I do loads of reviews on there. I think it's really good for other people to see and link and stuff as well. I also like the fact that when you use your Kindle, it links with your Goodreads as well, and I do a lot of reviewing on Goodreads, and you can do everything on your Kindle. So my Kindle is like my best friend. So if I don't have a book with me, I usually have my Kindle. I can take this to a coffee shop. I tend to go to coffee shops as well, so to read and do that kind of like casually and just But anyway, I'm going to stop rambling and I'm just going to say thank you for watching this, and if you like this then please hit my subscribe button and give me some feedback. Also, if you've read any of these books, let me know what you thought, and if you have any recommendations, again, also let me know. But until my next video, which will hopefully be up next week, which will be my romantic novel one, I will see you later, guys. Okay, bye!